but Ty Berry curling that to the rim, and Martinelli just one of those guys, loves those floaters. Give him an angle, he's going to take advantage.
Hey, being here in the Big Ten tournament seemed unlikely for Minnesota. They started out 0-6 in conference play, but righted the ship, playing 500 ball the last 14 games. Patterson, 5 to shoot. Parker Fox, and we're all even.
And post track stretch the 2 turnovers to end the first half. He has been very solid there. Play off the catch, get to your pull-up jumper. Jordan Clayton just has to be one of those guys that's out there playing to his strengths.
Garcia slings in the 3.
Said it. He's fun to watch. 0-0 for Minnesota.
Probably playing the wrong sport. Yeah, but he is an awesome offensive rebounder.
Yeah, we were speculating what position he'd play in football. Right now, he's dominating the basketball hardwood.
But he's been playing players. How cool is it to play in a single elimination event with the Final Four crew calling the games for the semis and the finals in an NBA arena? Winner gets a Big Ten championship. I think every player in the league would say that sounds pretty cool to me.
Also the best guys in the game calling the early rounds as well.
Thank you.
Officially clinch a spot in the Big Ten tournament. Keep in mind, Minnesota began the season 0-6 in league play.
Look at that play.
Wow. And one.
Made, but they're only 143rd in free throws attempted. It's because of that percentage being so high.
And Mitchell got a great look. Frank Mitchell, offensive rebound. Patterson, no look. Garcia muscles up and scores. Garcia gets the...
Got Patterson. Back up top for an open 3. Off the heel, rebound batted out by Garcia. Asama from 3. That'll rattle home, and the Gophers with their largest lead. No help for Hoiberg as Sejan now has to make something happen. Contested fadeaway jumper won't go, and Odekale the rebound. And Gary went down. He is limping behind the play. Garcia challenged by Buchtengel, but the 3 falls in.
Chance, and Northwestern is taking advantage every single time.
Mitchell brings it up, and he gets it to Odekale. Odekale to Patterson. Asama flashing to the rim.
Win against Iowa. Oregon with the court storm. Dropped a few, kind of in and out of the win-loss category, and now just looking for 3 straight after sweeping the Los Angeles teams. Taking care of USC and UCLA.
Well, I like Dillion picking up full court, making Minnesota eat up some valuable time in this possession.
Odekale driving, they work it around the perimeter. Mitchell gives it into the corner. Here's Garcia, who pulls from distance with 2 seconds on the shot clock. Kills it.
Yeah, Freddie Dillion was really good in the non-conference slate. Once conference season heated up, really struggled, I think, more so with his confidence than anything.
First year at Penn State, a huge jump from Tennessee last year to this year in terms of his numbers, in terms of minutes played and scoring. Healthy, getting some opportunities here this year. Odekale, they're going to give him that shot. You know what? He'll step up and make State of Minnesota. Penn State right now, but with Washington and Northwestern, 3 of the teams on the outside looking in, trying to make the Big Ten tournament. 15 of the 18 teams make the tournament. And Minnesota coming in a tie for 12th coming into today. Asama, good small straight.
And Trent Perry appears for the first time. They just keep bringing players off the bench.
Speaking of getting more confident, you feel like Trent Perry has learned as this year has gone on. He's having more of an impact when he gets in the game, more comfortable. I think wants to use him even more.
Parker Fox scores, and he's fouled by Bilodeau. First on
guy, and you know this because we do so many games together, the ball movement is a big reason why they're getting good looks from 3. And they've been knocking them down, just didn't get that one to go.
Dawson Garcia getting no looks. There's Parker to get it down into the low 60s. Entered today at 61, but they could undo a lot of that with a loss here today.
Why we've said a bunch of times today that this is a must-win for USC to keep their hopes alive for an at-large bid.
Odekale steps in.
I'll say it again. Dawson Garcia, they've got to figure out a way to get the ball. If not, he just has to go out there and demand it.
Patterson slips to Fox, and Fox With Revson, Raphael Davis, and Mike DeCourcy in our Chicago studios for the State Farm Time report. UCLA blowing out Penn State earlier today. This one, still more basketball to come tonight. Patterson, Cali, knocked down 2 threes, make it 3, and that's the most he's knocked down. Illinois has won the last 7 matchups against Minnesota. Patterson, guarded by 2, Cali. Says, you know what? I want this matchup. And he did not back down one bit. Garcia with the left hand.
Good play there.
He rolls to the basket. Baldwin doesn't throw it. Instead, he takes it all the way. Goodman taps it around. Patterson has it for the Gophers. On the push. Garcia into the paint. And the flush. Now, Darson Garcia has 12. DeMarco Dunn has 11. Those are leading scorers here tonight. Awesome, a nice lane, put it off the glass. It's back to a 1-point game. Really late in the clock for a shot. Enza misses both.
Defense for offense substitute patterns for Coach Johnson.
Inside of 3 minutes to go, Patterson. Back out to Rigsby. He's hit everything. And it continues.
More than 30 seconds in. Despite that loss against UCLA, Hosaburo 19 points, 9 rebounds. Early start. Let's see if that impacts the offense here. Garcia will fire up top. No, he's good.
With the ball, only 10 turnovers per game. Ty Harris gets out transition. It's going to be precious possessions against 2 teams that struggle to score at times.
Now Patterson, his minutes limited against Michigan State with foul trouble, and Cali. Admit though, Danny Sprinkle told me today, Hosaburo committed to the Huskies in mid-May after visiting places like Louisville, Kentucky, Texas Tech. They decided to run it back one last time with Danny Sprinkle here his first year in Seattle. Garcia lost his footing. Shot clock down to 4. Patterson in trouble. Mitchell right side 3.
There. Bang, bang play.
Davis too strong. Patterson looking to run. Garcia, the euro, the step, and the score. And the foul.
Goes back to that horn set that the Gophers fell asleep on in the first half. They do again. Garcia late to contest, and Harris strings it up.
Garcia answers though for the goal.
In a big way, 12 combined. We'll still have 8 minutes to play in the first half.
See if they can get the ball in a favorable spot to Dawson Garcia. 5 consecutive games of at least 20 points. Still looking for that first.
There's too many of these ball screens that have amounted to nothing. You know, you set the screen, it stays on the perimeter. Credit Michigan State. They've blown up a lot of them. Wow, what a shot. Awesome. What a missed opportunity there. It was kind of a look what I found basket. Fox couldn't get it to go.
Patterson, the top assist man for the Gophers, only played 3 minutes in the first half with 2 fouls. And a good pull up from Mitchell.
Michigan to get some protection from shot blockers.
Lead back to 16. Patterson, Garcia for 3. Okay, he's heating up.
To a 32 tie here after the break.
Patterson has been aggressive in the second half. A fine look.
Well, also outstanding with the basketball, Kevin. He was almost 3-to-1 assist turnover player at Morehead State, and that is carried over here to Iowa City.
94 wins in his Morehead State career as Mitchell penetrates. The floater drops. And now for Ben Johnson and his crew, the task was to build on that. And a tough one tonight. Iowa closing the trap at half court. Cali finds Garcia driving baseline all the way to the rim for 2.
Good job by seeing Hardy kind of posting up in that secondary break.
6-0 run. They've hit their last 3 shots after that long drought. Patterson will try to break the drought. Finds Betts, open 3 in the corner, snaps the twine. See off the Sanford miss. 2 for 16 are the Hawks from 3 tonight. Here's Mitchell. Over to Mike Mitchell Jr. Lakai Patterson, he'll drive. The dish, Odekale wide open. 3 is good.
6-point game, Golden. Not this time. Made 1-3 in the first half.
Ball's got to get reversed there finally. You got to get multiple sides of the floor.
Odekale goes baseline, kicks it back out to Patterson. Bounce pass. Odekale off the glass and scores.
Isn't it amazing when you do swing the game? Wolf finds him. Both really good plays down the stretch here in crunch time.
Garcia against Wolf, the fake, the floater. One of his best games of the scoring with 7 seconds to go. Minnesota no timeouts. Patterson bumped, we play on. It's Garcia, lets it go for the win. Dawson Garcia, bottom, ball game.
Their physicality, and they're going to just come at you.
Miguel for 3, and that defense forced 21 turnovers against the Bruins on Friday night. Garcia the trailer, and hits a triple. Rice on the other end, and so instead of a 2-point game, it's a 7-point Maryland lead.
Great in transition, got the ball up, good easy kick ahead, and now you hit a couple threes and get stretched out.
Garcia good for that. That's a solid finish.
Anything they want on the offensive end.
Here's Tanjay for 3. In and out, Garcia the rebound.
Boy, Minnesota was very fortunate that time. Tanjay really usually money on an open look like that.
Shooting just about 38% from 3-point range this season. The kick to the wide open Odekale for 3, and Minnesota's got a couple.
I like the defensive adjustment. Jimmy Odekale. Oh, they're talking to Wisconsin assistant Sharice Chambliss. A lot of conversation going on in this first half.
Odekale buries the 3. He's got family that way.
That's right.
Nolan out of Lakeville North High School, one of 5 Badgers who grew up in the land of 10,000 lakes. Mike Mitchell, who's from San Jose.
The Buckeyes now have a 4-point lead. Matching its largest lead they've had. Mobley against Patterson, no. Good drive, though, from Mobley. 5-on-4, Minnesota back the other way. Now Mobley is back on the defensive end. Mitchell pulls up and banked it in. Regained the lead here as Fox went for the steal, runs into the official Bill Eck, but we play on. It's Garcia dunking it down. What a possession that was.
How clutch is Ohio State been at the free throw line?
Difference in the game by far. 8 seconds. Mitchell, quarter 3.
For that program, he just gets it
outstanding practice last night. Team got up and down. He's playing for the future. Taught a lot of guys defensive techniques. And he's upset
right spot offensively for the Bears here. He's into double figures now. He's also got 11 to match Mitchell for high scoring honors. Mitchell again, this time off the dribble. And his decent talent that not necessarily has come to the University of Minnesota, but that's come out of this state. Guys like Chet Holmgren, Jalen Suggs. I mean, Minnesota has produced some top-tier talent.
Yeah, no question. I mean, it's a bitter pill to swallow for Gopher fans. There's been so much talent over the last decade. There's Garcia.
This is Rob Lawson. And the rebound to Thomas, blocked by Garcia. Mike Mitchell finding Lakai Patterson. And now Garcia, the corner three. Dawson Garcia's not the situation you want to be in.
Garcia could switch on all 5 positions, so he has done a phenomenal job over the last 3 or 4 minutes at the defensive end.
Garcia again for 3. And said that coming in, the one thing they hadn't had was that one contest where everything clicked from start to finish. That one complete, comprehensive performance by everybody on the roster. Where does this game fall in your estimation?
Here's Garcia trying to answer for Minnesota. Oh, and there was Odekale going up, got the rebound, kicked it back out. Now Mitchell pulls up a deep 2, yes.
Mike Mitchell can shoot it. Doesn't shoot it great, but he can shoot it. He makes shots when he's open. High IQ, can get in paint. Spin moves for counters. Tough cover in that lead.
Garcia will step back and launch. That's a 2. Ball State last year. Career high is 23. That was when he was playing with Pepperdine against Alabama State in 2022. Fox throwing it down. Under a minute to play. Up the floor, Fox again, all by his lonesome.
For Ballo. Minnesota, the 8-7 lead. Gophers have hit their last 3 from the field. We got Parker Fox in there now. There's Mitchell. Now Garcia spinning on Renew.
Instant Locko on the baseline.
Rice hanging in the air, had it blocked away nicely by Odekale. Now on the run, it's Garcia, and he lays it in.
He's only me with his confidence, and when he's feeling good about himself, he's one of the better wings in the conference.
He leads the Big Ten, Akins does, in fast break points. Mitchell had a lane there for a second. The baby hook falls.
Nice journey.
Crossing over, breaking ankles, popping for 3 from the corner. And the run continues. Osimo with a good look and answers. Now Cone Carr. No, too strong, and Patterson. Off to a quick start, did Lakai Patterson. And relief for Garcia.
Nice look.
Rivers, Norman. Gehrig for Lou. Middle name Rivers for Phillip. And the native Texan knocks down. The 11th made 3 for the Spartans tonight is Mitchell. That's a good note.
Frank Mitchell grabs the tip, a little messy there. Patterson. Looking for Garcia in the post. Patterson cross court to Garcia. He'll take a 3. Got it. Garcia drains his. Odekale, right wing. Patterson looking for something. Shot fake. The lob to Garcia, and he's able to finish with the left hand.
This Wildcats defense has just been really tenacious. Coming into this half down 12, they knew they had to change something up to claw their way back into this game, and that's just what they're doing right now.
A little bit of pressure out of the timeout from Bethune-Cookman. Rigsby uses the screen from Fox. Patterson working inside. Garcia will take the three and drains it.
Filling up the stat sheet tonight. Got 4 assists, I believe 5 rebounds now. Great performance from him.
Asama. Over to Patterson. Patterson will use the screen from Edmonds over to Betts. One more for Isaac Asama. Drains it. Lakai Bree. No good. Asama tips it back out to Rigsby. That one's off as well. One more offensive rebound. Patterson's got it now. Back out to Rigsby. Got it.
Third
to the Demon Deacons.
Rigsby, can he start heating up from 3? Misfires that time. Games and in these events, it is a chance to, first off, test the mettle, if you will, of your squad, challenge yourself. Sure. And you can totally enhance your resume or change the complexion of it in a week. Garcia sizing up Spillers. Reed comes over to help. Patterson tried to cross it over on him. Nice work from Asama. Washington, pardon me. So 6 different Shockers have scored. And while Hill and Washington have led the way through their first 5 games, they can spread it around. Oh, a vicious sledgehammer on the alley-oop. So,
Player of the Year in his conference 2 seasons ago. One of the best on both sides of the ball at the guard position. Patterson splits the D. Betts, right corner try. It's good.
Player Garcia was thinking about going in for that double coverage and trapping in that help defense position, but he said no. Hetty's, too much of a force to give up, and even with some good defense, struggled to stop that.
Asama receives the screen. Patterson, Mitchell banging down low, and the finish.
They're gonna fall. It's difficult when you're not hitting them, but getting to the line is so important for this Gopher offense, the way they operate.
Turnover force there. It's Asama coming away with it. Hop step into the paint. Lakai Patterson, tough shooting performance for him. 1 of 5 from the field. Oducali inside for Garcia. Patterson swing pass. Asama left corner. It's good.
Shot clock winding and a desperate shot. Rigsby unable to get it to go down, but an offensive rebound from Mitchell. And a second chance for the Gophers.
Minnesota needs more ball movement.
It's Garcia tossing a biscuit today.
And Pulakidis, talking with Coach Johnson before he goes, reminds me a lot of Casey Tonaga. We always have to find him. That's how good of a shooter he is.
Yale on an 11-0 run. Pulakidis, a 40% career three-point shooter. 42% this year. Mitchell with a backspin to the hoop.
Who else has to step up for Minnesota?
Patterson averaged 15 a game at Charlotte last year. He fights for the rebound here, tosses it toward Rigsby. Up against Malloy, flips it through. Plus Farm halftime report is coming up in just a couple of minutes. We'll be the ones providing you the State Farm halftime report.
A couple of big games for the Big Ten last night.
Those as well. Purdue and Wisconsin coming away with some serious victories last night, beating ranked teams, top 10 teams. Shot clock at 5. It's Patterson. Bounce pass, flipping it through. Garcia hasn't gotten loose today, but there's a 3. Off the mark. It didn't hit the rim. Selisgar tried to push it back. And Minnesota has a chance now for the lead. Patterson against Garam. Bounce pass. The Gophers back on top.
Points. So they crack down defensively.
Jasper Floyd too short on a three. Rigsby. Odicali kicks it back. Fox swings. Rigsby open again and drains a three. Player coming over to a new country, adapting to the culture, and now thriving with the mean green.
Yep, the only player to return from last season, played in and started in all 34 games, second best field goal percentage on the team.
We're back underway here in the second half. Odicali finds space and hits, and that's a program. McBride in a straitjacket, poked away. Patterson will push over to Fox. Runway, lift off.
Energy into a game, then take a charge.
Golden Eagles still going with some full court pressure. Osama navigating it. Double comes. He'll find his teammate Patterson, who crosses over. Defender touched earth. Garcia finds the open space and finishes.
Gopher score from Dawson Garcia and put a cap on a possession where they got a lot of really good looks, even if it didn't turn into points until that very last bit.
Yeah, and those were their first 3 offensive rebounds of the game on that last possession. Oral Roberts had 11. So the Gophers really trying to work their way back in that category as Fox finishes right through Navarro and flexes on him. But